destruction. You know what they say, the third strike is what counts. You know, and you can get it too. Don't think that I can knock you out. Knock you out, knock you out, knock you out. Don't think that I can't knock you out. Yeah, you know what they say, the third strike is what counts. And you can get it too. Don't think that I can knock you out, knock you out, knock you out, knock you out. Don't think that I can knock you out. It's over.
Quite literally have everything in your hand and quite literally lose it all for the sake of being way too greedy. But in case you didn't know what it is that you're watching, this is the Bleeding Edge Watch Zone, where two teams of four people get in to beat the everlasting crap out of each other. And speaking of beating the everlasting crap out of each other, on the blue team, we have starting off Misfit Joey playing as Nidhogger, as well as Hahime Japan, who I recently just saw actually. What's going on? As well as Silent Space 231 playing as Bakudu. He's gonna have to lag it for a little bit. As well as Salutable Medusa, usually a Kulev player, but in my experience, he or she is just all around experienced in this game in general. On the red team, who's kind of sort of getting chased down, granted, Rory 2012 is coming back in at 0 in about 7 more seconds. But playing as Damon, we have Son of Asgard, as well as Quagion playing as Cass, as well as Captain Giggle Snooze, who I've seen again recently, who probably just decided to play a lot today. Alright. With enough of me bragging about how good this game is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bleeding Edge Watch Zone, and so far it's currently 2-0, and Nidhogger on the blue team gets put into a... No, correction, that was Miko. Hahime Japan actually got put into a bubble. Or was it Misfit Joey? Who knows? Now, I just heard Damon on the red team got eliminated. So that means that more than likely, blue team's going to be able to collect their power cells that they dropped in. Yep. So currently it is 8-1. Silent Space is going to add his to the collection. And I see Quagion is holding on to 6. So, with that being said, Quagion, I have a feeling, is very, very good at collecting power cells and being able to escape as much as he can. Tries to get into a better situation, but actually has to leave a little bit. Quagion, not in the best situation, has to drop those power cells. I immediately had to take back what I said, but granted, Quagion is still a very good player in this game. Now, more than likely, he's going to hunt to get those power cells back. Gets pinned to a wall, going up against Bakudu. He's going to try to do whatever he can. And now, Salutable Medusa walks right directly in his face. If I had to say it, this is going to be a little bit of an uphill fight for Quagion. Decides to pop out. He has a lot of damage being applied. Salutable Medusa is out. Misfit Joey, very low on health. He's in Kulev's circle, and now he gets eliminated. So now we have Captain Giggle Snooze as well as Son of Asgard sticking together. Hand and points are activated. Silent Space gets put into a cage. He's hitting and missing, trying to stay together with his team. Hahime Japan came in late somewhat, but... where's the rest of blue team? Oh, blue team's coming in late. Okay. I was like, where's the rest of blue team right now? Alright. Quagion with the shield, trying to kill Gizmo. Gizmo does a bouncer up, but it doesn't work out in her favor. Alright, 15-5. Blue team holding on to 6 power cells as well as red team. Let's see what Misfit Joey's getting into. Alright, so they're going to come over here to these power cells. Well, these guys are going to come to these power cells. Red team's going to collect. Silent Space gets put into a cage. It's a very serious situation, and he's also cursed. Decides to start letting it roll. Nidhogger, however, in a bit of a situation with Gizmo, Son of Asgard is going to try to run into his base. More than likely, he's going to be able to do it. Ooh, and Maeve on the blue team gets eliminated. However, Gizmo, I heard her say let's rock it. I wanted to see if it would hit. It hit the wrong everything, just about. 16-7. Oh no, gets put into a cage. Has to bounce it up. Salutable Medusa, unfortunately, has to leave. And now I see Cass on the red team is trying to collect the power cells, manages to get it. Salutable Medusa gets eliminated by that special beam. 16 to 12. Cass coming in here looking for a kill. Misfit Joey might drop those power cells. He does. Misfit Joey drops all 9 of those power cells. 16 to 13. Now in red team's favor, in my opinion, because they're holding on to 14. Kragion is going to hunt down Silent Space. Silent Space could really use some space right now. Tries to do a hurricane kick, goes for a wall pin, actually gets that. Goes for a hurricane kick again, almost gets it. Trying to get somebody. Balls to the walls on Son of Asgard. Then goes back to Maeve. Captain Giggle Snooze holding on to 8 power cells. Puts Bakudo inside of a cage. Not a good situation. Who? Bakulev actually gives her a power up. Maeve decides to disappear. And now Makudo is right paired up with Hahime Japan. Son of Asgard in some trouble. Gets the knockdown. You're not going to be able to hit that jump pad. I'm sorry, my friend. Gets frozen as well. Son of Asgard is in a serious situation. Hahime Japan more than likely might die. I believe so. Yep, he got eliminated. As well as someone else on the red team actually left. 17 to 14 still. Alright, and with that being said, Kragion's going to be holding on to 6. Captain Giggle Snooze has 8 power cells to himself. Will he have to drop them? Probably so. Put someone into a cage. Captain Giggle Snooze has to retreat. Kragion comes out, pops ult, and he's next to his home base, so it's going to be perfectly fine. Whoo! But Nidhogger says, you want this concert? Feel the burn and everything I have to offer. Okay, and now blue team, 18 to 15. Now, to be fair, red team's missing the 4th member of their team. So by the power of magical editing, I'm going to do some magic and try to fast forward to make this a little bit more fair. Alright, and finally, we got somebody on the red team. Speaking of which, they go by the name of, not Captain Giggle, Mercury Magic. Alright, Mercury, we really need you right now. This is a pretty good game, but we really need you right now. Goes for Visible. Ooh, immediately gets a graffiti spray. Oh, the movement. I can tell this guy's good. However, he gets stunned. Nidhogg brings out the full concert. And now, Hahime's going to try to get some damage, but that's not going to matter. Hahime runs into the laser. Captain Giggle Snooze follows up for the extra damage. Puts Makudo inside of a cage. Son of Asgard decides to play as Zero. He's going to heal Mercury Magic. Mercury Magic is more than likely in a good situation. He gets the full combo. Gets the shurikens as well. And if I had to say it, Mercury Magic is going to be the one to bring this into a tight game. Keep in mind, it's 44-20. So that means that we're going to see a lot of something good going on. Salutable Medusa in some trouble. Gets graffiti sprayed. Gets the full combo. The full combo. There was nothing he could do about that. This guy's coming in swinging heavy. Alright, so on the red team, I can see Cass is collecting power cells. Tries to go for the Shadow Strike, but she actually interrupts it mid-activation. Goes invisible, gets that health. He's gonna just look for a right opportunity, gets the graffiti spray. Shadow Strike is out, and that was a lot of damage applied. More than likely, he's gonna go for a healer. Trying to kill Hahime Japan. Hahime Japan leaves just in time, but Cass, Kragion on the red team, actually picks up that kill. And now Damon decides to kill Gizmo on the blue team as well. And now Misfit Joey dies. Ladies and gentlemen, if I had to say it, this is when the comeback is really gonna come back. Goes invisible, graffiti spray again, misses it, gets the shuriken throw, however, gets the second. Has no care about Makudo right there. He's actually going to go for the kill, more than likely. Silent Space gets put into a cage. Special Beam is out. Doesn't hit anyone just yet. However, Silent Space gets eliminated. Graffiti spray happens again from Damon. Mercury Magic actually gets eliminated. Blue team was just a little bit too tight that time. Speaking of which, blue team trying to collect, but Cass is right there. Not going to let it happen. Nidhogger lets a concert out. Doesn't get anyone into it just yet. Hahime Japan on the blue team gets eliminated. Sorry, I got confused for a second. There's a lot going on. Nidhogger, Misfit Joey. He's in a bit of a serious situation. Very low in health. Drops that power cell. However, Mercury Magic. Gizmo decides to pop off, gets a triple hit, if I'm correct, and then finishes off Cass on the red team, but now has to dodge Damon on the red team as well. Damon looking for some hits, trying to get the knockdown, gets a Shuriken spray, hit. God, I love doing this game so much. There's so much going on, and you just don't know what to expect, you know? 47 to 38, but like I said, this is going to be a tight game. Red team's going to be able to bring back something, you know? Special beam is out. Cass does not take the risk and actually goes straight through it, of actually going straight through it. Red team's going to make their way back in. Miko on the blue team trying to get those heals in. Mercury Magic gets a good Shadow Strike. I actually saw that. I think he got a kill off of that as well. So now, Cass is going to do some distance play against Nidhogg. 48 to 40, ladies and gentlemen. Gizmo decides to put up 2 turrets for her own protection. Decides to rock it up. Going to take the long way around. Oh no! I don't think he or she meant to do that. I really don't think he meant to do that. I think he meant to bang the curve and try to hit it into him. However, with great movement, he actually does a lot of damage against Craggion, but Craggion just a little too fast playing his Cass. Alright, 48 to 41. Captain Giggle Snooze holding on to 4, as well as Mercury Magic and Craggion. Special Beam is out. Mercury Magic is going to hit that. He might die. Oh, he does! Unintentionally. Did not mean for that to happen. So now, Misfit Joey and Hahime Japan are going to look for those power cells. And, ironically, A is the capture point. Craggion pops his ult. Ooh, and that's going to be it. Blue team actually wins. But, it was, yeah. Blue team actually wins. Cass is going to immediately pop ult, and Son of Asgard unfortunately had to take all that. Giggle Snooze was going to make his way in to actually do a lot more damage to Misfit Joey. Misfit Joey's actually by himself, which is actually really impressive. Hahime picked up those 7 power cells, and Medusa was on his or her way back in. But, you know, when you have Cass literally right there doing her ballerina act, that's going to be it. All right. 50-41 in blue team's favor. On the blue team, by the way, we have Misfit Joey going 8-5 with 23 on the objective score. Salutable Medusa going 7-11, as well as Silent Space going 5-5 with 13,000 damage taken, as well as Hahime Japan going 7-6 with 14,000 heals. But on the blue team, who came in late, we have Mercury Magic going 8-3, as well as Captain Giggle Snooze going 4-1. Craggion going 15-4 with 14,000 damage done and 11 killing blows, as well as Son of Asgard going 10-7. GG's all around. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. All right. And as I promised, today we're going to be doing some WatchZone again, even though I usually do leaderboards without a video. This time we're going to add a video just to spice things up a little bit, because it makes no sense just to look at a video of the leaderboards and then, like, you know, that's it, right? Let's just add a little something else to this. So, we are going to be doing objective control on Aqueducts, and without my long introduction the way I usually like to, let's get down into it. On the blue team, we have NC Quiche Kick, playing as Maeve, not sure how to say that entirely, but we also have Forbid Gibbon playing as Makudu, but we also have John Wayne playing as Kulab. What's going on? Craggion's gonna be playing as Damon, but on the red team we have Galbert DJ playing as Makudu as well. Monkey D playing as El Bastardo. Kage 10 playing as Damon. He's going to make his way back in alongside with Misco 62 plan as Miko. All right, so with that being said, getting back over to the blue team section, B is completely taken over. Blue team's gonna completely sit here and chill out for a little bit, go invisible. You'd be surprised the number of people that don't realize that you can actually do that just to throw things off a little bit. And then next thing you know, blue team's like right there. How did that happen? Red team has no idea. Anyway, Galbert DJ gets a nice wall pin. Albert Starter decides to get unstoppable. Well, not unstoppable, but he decides to give himself a little bit of a buff. He's trying to attack Maeve. Makuta gets a wall pin. There's a huge fight going on in this corner. There's a huge fight going on in this corner, dude. Holy goodness. Okay, balls to the wall. I had to go unstoppable for a second. That was a very good call. Unfortunately, Forbid Given gets eliminated. And now we have a 3v1 where John Wayne is all alone. Uh-oh, Cragion's back. Shadow Strike is out. And it's a good one. It's a good one. Paired up with Kulef's Circle. That was a good one, dude. Red team was not expecting that. All right, all right. Speaking of red team, let's get to red team for a second. Red team's going to be making their way back in. Kage is going to be going invisible. Let's see. Objective A and B are now active. And they're taking both of them. So in this situation, what can he do besides hitting the electric fence? He can take objective A for moments. And it depends on if Damon on the blue team pays attention. No, he didn't. Okay, so speaking of which, if I'm right, that was Cragion. Yep. Cragion looking for a target. Just trying to make it easy. And just like that, red team's pushing for objective B, and Misco takes it. I don't think they meant to know that. I don't think they even meant to take it entirely. Yeah, everyone's going for kills, but they're not trying to capture it yet, except Cragion. You know, Cragion's like, you know, you gotta touch that objective every single time, right? Ooh, wall pins. John Wayne gets eliminated, unfortunately. Forbid Gibbon, low on health, has to get herself out of there. Forbid Gibbon gets eliminated, and just like that, red team looking really, really nice all of a sudden. Cages are dropped on Galber, but blue team still has to evade. All right, all right. 208 to 110 in blue team's favor. And just like that, we're going to have 3 objectives this time. And as I look, I see Damon on the red team is getting that power up. All right, objectives are back. We're going to stick to Alvastado for a little bit. Let's see what blue team decides to do. Because red team has taken objective A for themselves. And I see Mika was trying to go for a power-up on the map. Yeah, she's going for a power-up, which is good, which is good. So the fight's going to be definitely happening here at B. And blue team is all over it. Monkey D, unfortunately, was not going to be able to do that entirely by himself. Which is unfortunate, because blue team really has a good team on their hands, you know? But that's good. So, they're going to take objective C. Things are going to rotate, and now blue team has objective A and C, as well as coming for objective B. Alright, so pretty even, 264 to 244. I like what I see here. Cool, if I had to say it, red team's definitely taking objective B. Because Makuda's got to leg it real fast. Get some heals. Kulev's right there, gets a wall pin. Ooh, double wall pin. Uppercuts are out. Big belly knockdown. Forbid Given unfortunately gets eliminated. That would have been a pretty nice comeback, because John Wayne was right there to get. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. John Wayne was there to assist, but unfortunately John's gonna get eliminated as well. But if you look on the blue team, Damon has completely taken A. Cragion. He's gonna wait for his team to get by. Waiting for the objectives to slide just a little bit. Alright. Looking for a good opportunity. Maybe he's gonna go for the healer. I have a feeling he might, or he might try to assist Makuto here. Yep, this is it. Maybe he has a Shadow Strike. Nope, not yet. Working on it though. Getting the damage in.
You can't hide from the shadows.
Shadow Strike is ready for Quagion, but he's gonna skip that. Go for objective A. No need to do that. Well, you know, no need to just fight the team. And with Makuto standing right there, ooh, Quagion needs some help. Quagion needs some help. Yeah. He needed some help. He can't do this by himself. Yeah. Okay, Quagion comes in to assist the team, and there's a fight happening for sure. Quagion unfortunately gets wall pin and eliminated. And now, just like that, red team gets invulnerable for a little bit. John Wayne is trying. He's trying to get that damage on Monkey D, but it's not going to happen. Objectives are deactivated. They're going to be coming back momentarily. Forbid Given just wants to get an uppercut. Goes for a wall pin. Misses, unfortunately, but he gets wall pin in reverse. Unfortunately, Makuto on the red team is good with those uppercuts, dude. Galber is just in it right now. He's been playing Street Fighter since he was 12. Alright. 320, well, 330 to 403. Quagion watches as they leave. Goes in immediately. Galber noses around. Shadow Strike is out. Good damage, man. Good damage. Holy goodness. I've never seen a tank just disappear like that. Quagion looking for a healer. Think he's gonna get it. Unless Miko decides to contest against him, she can't just run away that much. Has to get a knockdown or something. No. Now the fight's still back over at objective B. Let's see, 15 seconds left, 406 to 460 just about. Alright, again, like what I'm seeing, this is a really good back and forth between both teams. Alright, and now all three objectives are going to be up. So, you know, this always adds a little bit of some confusion necessarily. Because you have to know when to make a breakaway from these situations. Nid is going to try to help his teammates out. Doesn't really have much of a choice. I think he wanted to go for a power-up, but that's unfortunate. Concert is out, and if I had to say it, Elbastado might die? No, gets healed. Yep, Elbastado's dead on the red team. Monkey D gets eliminated. Yep, Nid was trying to go for this. Tries to go for it. It's not going to happen, I don't think. Unfortunately, that power-up is totally red team's now. Given gets a double wall pin. Nice. Makuto. Oh, God. That was so good. Unfortunately, Given wasn't able to do everything that he could just now, but he did participate in that fight. So there's a 1v1 against two healers. Just like that, Misko's gonna get out of there. Shadow Strike is out on the blue team. Again, Quagion gets a fair amount of damage on Galber. Alright. And Damon on the red team's coming back, making his way back in. John Wayne, unfortunately, did he go AFK? That was odd. I don't even think I saw everything that happened just now. Alright, so 540 to 597. Let's break off here for a second. If I had to say it necessarily, my keys were terrible. If I had to say it, red team. Wow, yeah. So just from taking objective B, no, correction. Objective B went away. So what happened here? Trying understand what happened here. Alright, after objectives went away, red team's pressing on John Wayne. 598. Wall pin. Where's this extra score coming from? Did he kill? Oh, I see. Nidhogger died. Nid died. My bad. Nid died. I was looking for an X and I just couldn't find it, unfortunately. Alright, well, we all obviously saw what happened. On the red team, we have Misco62 going 5-4, as well as Kage10 going 10-4, followed by Monkey D going 9-5 with 13,000 damage taken. Galbert DJ goes 11-3, but relax because, with all due respect, on the blue team we have NC Kick, I think it's Quiche or Kick, 7-6, as well as Quagion going 11-2 with 11,000 damage done, 8 killing blows, and 198 on the objective score. John Wayne, who was definitely out there as a healer, went 7-4 and did 13,000 heals for his team. And finally, Forbid Gibbon went 5-6. Forbid Gibbon was definitely in there hanging out as much as he possibly could. GG's all around. That was a very good match. Alright, and as promised, we're going to be getting into our last match for today's video. And today we're going to be doing power collecting on Landslide, but we also have a modifier this time, which is going to be VIP. And for those of you who don't know, in case you just happen to let it just gloss over your head, VIP is a modifier in which fighters will take turns to be randomly selected as a VIP. The VIP will do 25 extra damage, but they will also take 25 extra damage. The VIP is also worth extra points when killed, so that should add a little bit of a nice twist to things. But with that being said, let's get down to the nitty-gritty that I love to do so much. On the starting off the blue team this time. Blue team, we have Mr. No Luck Fox playing as Kulev. Killer's intent is in it. Killer is intent. I'm not sure how to say that fully. Playing as Nidhogger. But we also have Monster JJ playing as Miko. And Black Widow's going to be playing as Damon on the blue team. But by here is going to be playing as Gizmo. Shark Baby BR is going to be playing as Damon. Nightmare's going to be playing as Nid. And finally, we're going to have Swank Mirror playing as Kulev was going to be Meko, but I think he decided to switch out. Not a bad decision, as always. It's always good to switch out prematurely when you feel like everything's just going horrible for that character. Maybe you need to switch things up a little bit, have a different approach. Anyway, Shark Baby is the VIP, and I believe that is... Yep, okay, Shark Baby is Damon. But we have Gizmo making her way back out. And speaking of which, power cells are going to have to go back to Objective B. Looking around, I see... Nope, there are no power cells. But Gizmo's going to do the right thing and definitely go for a power-up, as you always should. Nidhogger on the red team, I see, is getting pretty much jumped. Is in a bit of trouble. Unfortunately, gets hit. And just like that, that's how it goes. 15-4 so far. Miko's gonna go for a shield power for herself. However, looking over, Shark Baby in some trouble. Shadow Strike is out. Oh, Damon hit all of that. I don't think he meant to actually stay in that for as long as he did. Actually tries to get some kill on Mr. No Luck Fox. Bro, I gotta stop hitting that button. What key is that? Okay, that's G accidentally. Alright. I gotta stop hitting that key. Anyway, 16-5. Power cells are back up. I think Nid on the blue team is gonna go for some. Yes, he is. I can see Gizmo on the red team definitely acquired a power-up. This is a very bad day for Nightmare, who chose to actually go towards blue team's base. That's how it goes, unfortunately. All right, I still have very high faith in red team. However, speaking of red team, let's get over to Swank Mirror. Trying to get a kill on, gets it actually. All right, now red team can just collect some power cells, and if they do that very well, they can just hold off for a little bit and maybe steal some. They would have to definitely team up and kill Nidhogg on the blue team.
Let lazy be.
I saw there was a 1v1 happening indeed, and now it's a 2v1, unfortunately.
Can't hide from the shadows.
And just like that, Black Widow is the VIP.
He's smart. Don't let him.
Good omen.
And then Nightmare gets eliminated. I know red team's gonna pull something very, very strong. I just cannot wait to see it, you know? Alright, power cells are gonna come back. 25 to 22.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Damon trying to get a kill on a healer. Oh, I actually hit her into the train. The train didn't kill her, but you know, he was going for it, I'm pretty sure. Now he's trying to go for another healer. Kulab on the blue team. Decides to actually back away and go for power cells. That's good. Because red team definitely needs to have a good amount of power cells as well as focus on getting those focus kills.
That's gotta hurt.
I hear Nid is trying to trap somebody, gets a concert out. Swank Mirror is unfortunately going to get eliminated. That's a 2v1 there, buddy. And now Meko is going to come in to help. He might be able to do some damage to negate the situation for a little bit. Oh no, never mind. Meko is completely by himself. And now Shark Baby's at a huge disadvantage, having 8 power cells. Shadow Strike is out, but he needs some help heavily. He seriously is going to need some help. Almost dies. Nid was going for the kill, but now they're going to try to work on Gizmo. Hand and points are activated. Ooh! Everyone gets hit by the train, unfortunately. Gizmo is dead. That was exactly how that's going to go. Alright, however, looking around, I think Kulab decided to score. I think he did. I think he either scored or he tried to. Yeah, he tried to at least. Mr. No Luck Fox is going to have to team up with Miko on the blue team and probably try to get it done. Keep in mind, red team could just meet up here and take blue team's power cells. Yeah. Shark Baby definitely on it. He's going to try to make an attempt. Unfortunately, gets eliminated. That's not what we wanted to see. It could still happen. It depends. Red team would have to be there, but I think red team's just, okay, red team's just talking to each other. They're just getting themselves together. Which is good, It doesn't slow down the pace of the game for me to see stuff like that because I know exactly what's kind of happening. But if I had to say it, dude, red team has to come out all together as a cohesive unit. Otherwise, it's just going to be an obvious win for blue team. Mr. No Luck Fox is now the VIP. Alright, Kulab is going to get some power cells, and just like that. Alright, so on the red team, someone left. Which is very unfortunate that I don't like to necessarily see. So maybe that's what was going to... I don't know if they left on purpose or if they got disconnected, but I don't know why they would do that. They were actually in a pretty good advantage. And now, just like that, red team's going to struggle just a little bit. Blue team's going to start collecting some power cells a lot. Gizmo's gonna try to hold out for that team. Ooh, and just like that. Alright. Coming in to save the day on the red team, we have Rara 4100. Rara, I hope you're here to save the day indeed. Unfortunately, he's getting knocked back heavy. Does his own knockback. There's a seriously 1v1 going on, but now it's going to turn to a little bit of a skirmish, and Mr. No Luck Fox loses his power cells. Killer is in it, gets a very good special. gets the kill on Rara, and he might get the kill on Gizmo as well. It depends. Gizmo decides to pop off. Unfortunately, now if I had to say it, Miko on the blue team gets eliminated, and Gizmo's gonna walk off and try to do some boss stuff as bosses do. Shark Baby BR still holding on to 9 power cells. Alright, it's 42 to 42. This one was a little weird because someone left, and it didn't seem like Red Team was actually paying attention, but they actually are. Swank Mirror is looking to get a kill on someone. Trying to get a kill on Black Widow. Ooh, gets parried, unfortunately. Ooh, did not see that coming. But now Black Widow actually gets eliminated. And now Gizmo, all by herself, has to let those turrets fly. 43 to 43. Why do I keep hitting that terrible button? I am so sorry. Next VIP is going to be on... Shark Baby's trying to capture. Oh, and objectives get they get deactivated at the very last second. That was clutch. Shark Baby goes invisible just at the right time, and then he comes back immediately. There's a little bit of a fight against Miko. Looking around, I see 3, 6, 9, 12 power cells are loose. Damon's gonna go for someone on the blue team, but he's also gonna fight Gizmo. I can see Shadow Strike was out on Damon for the red team. I wasn't able to see it, unfortunately, because Gizmo was getting chased down so hard, unfortunately. And Gizmo gets eliminated. Alright. But Damon on the red team is still alive. Gets a kill. Alright, I like the back and forth that's happening. 45 to 46. If it comes down to kills, I would prefer that a little bit more. Sneaks a power up for himself. Very good, very good. Looking to get some damage. Comes in to help Miko. Ooh, unfortunately, that was just... Man, he tried that, but that was just unfortunate for Damon. There was nothing he could do in that situation. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. 49 to 46. Oh, you gotta watch some trains. Damon on the blue team looks like he's probably gonna prepare to score. B is gonna be our last fight for the day. Gizmo's on the train, just letting it rip. I think she's got good range too, yeah. I think she's got good range in there, yeah. But unfortunately, Damon's gonna try to collect. Black Widow still with those 9. Gizmo coming in with the distractions heavy. Kulab throws in a boom for Black Widow. Azrael portals. Mr. No Luck Fox gets it. Alright, and you saw it there, folks. 50 to 46 in blue team's favor. Mr. No Luck Fox comes in real clutch at the very end. On the blue team, we have Mr. No Luck Fox going 8-3 with 9,000 heals. Black Widow goes 4-4. Monster JJ goes 6-5 with 7,000 damage taken. Sorry, Monster JJ goes 6-5 with 7,000 damage taken. Killer isn't it. Goes 16-2 with 11,000 damage done and 9 killing blows. But on the red team, Rah 4100 goes 0-2 because he just got here, respectively. Swank Mirror goes 1-5. Shark Baby goes 10-4 with 9 killing blows and 17 on the objective score. And finally, Bye goes 5-5. Playing as Gizmo. Alright, GG's all around. That was a very good back and forth between red team. 11 minutes on the clock, not too bad if I had to say so myself. Alright, and what the heck is going on, Misfits? Today we're going to be doing Power Collection on Hydrocore. But keep in mind that VIP is going to be our modifier. And just in case if I remember correctly, VIP is a modifier in which the VIP will receive and also be able to grant out 25% extra damage. But if you kill the VIP, it's also an additional point towards your score. Starting off on the blue team, we have Patrick 2, Sir Patrick 2, playing as Damon, followed by David XD, playing as Kulab. We also have the Nano Gamer, playing as Gizmo, and Span Ermine 1285-3, playing as Buttercup. Okay. Definitely haven't seen these names before. But we also have on the red team Arsenal, who's going to be playing as Zero. Sergio Xbox is going to be playing as Buttercup again. Killer Born is going to be playing as Damon. And finally, oh no, we're missing a fourth. I think they had a fourth, but maybe they'll get it. It's all good. It's all good. This is the Bleeding Edge WatchZone, so just about anything can happen. Speaking of which, alright, so with it being a 3v4, how's this gonna work? Well, let's see. Power cells are up. This is a 3v4. Let's actually just see what blue team decides to do. Speaking of blue team, I was actually gonna say, Kulab, this is not a good situation for you. Alright. Someone else on the blue team who's going for power cells. So currently, blue team has 6. Red team is still gonna look for a 4th member on their team, but if I'm correct, it's not gonna happen too long for them to have to get it. So let's just see what happens on collection phase. And to be fair, let's switch to Buttercup on the red team, who definitely has a lot of work to do.
Power cells spawning in 10 seconds.
Alright, so power cells are back. The next VIP is going to be David, who's playing as Zero right now and kind of getting chased down.
Fired up the firewall.
Darkness strikes from the shadows.
A good and heavy shadow strike was out previously.
Next time.
Whew. The Nano Gamer gets yanked by Buttercup and immediately gets killed. Nice.
Let's take it down a notch.
He's too far.
David puts up a very good wall, completely blocked off Damon from trying to approach him. Ooh, but now with 2 people on his hunts, he may have to retreat.
Deploying firewall.
Alright. 30 seconds left inside of this phase. And let's see. Killer X-Born is the VIP. Playing his name and then starts to go in on Nano Gamer. But Nano decides to pop alt completely.
Can't outrun fate.
Damon taking a lot of damage, if I had to say so. It's totally fine though. I think Zero's gonna try to follow for some kills. There we go. Alright, 12-5. Keep in mind, if red team can just focus on still getting a VIP every now and then, it can still make a good difference. And with B and C coming up on our next phase,
Your protection is up to date. I am wall. Get closer.
now Patrick is the VIP currently. And ironically, the crowd's actually calling for Miko. But with that, we now have the game at 24-5. And don't get me wrong, it still is like a little, it's somewhat disappointing, but trust me, I wouldn't have done this if I didn't know how close it's going to come down to. But regardless of which, like I said, this is the Bleeding Edge WatchZone where just a little bit of anything can possibly happen between, you know, someone getting ganked randomly in mid-conversation, someone completely leaving in the middle of a fight, the game might disconnect. You never possibly know. Your teammate might spam terrible things at you. You have no idea.
Fired up the firewall.
Ooh, Buttercup decides to let it burn on the blue team. Very good one, actually. But keep in mind, power cells are still kind of flying loose. I have a feeling both teams are just going to mess around and skirmish a little bit.
Come here, sugar.
And Gizmo and the blue team just got eliminated. And now Buttercup's kind of going to have to worry about Damon. No, Damon decided to back off. Okay. Looking for a kill. Gonna get it. And just like that, with Buttercup, she adds a little bit of her extra score to Red Team. Red Team still holding on to 6 power cells. They do need a 4th, but honestly, if Blue Team's not paying attention, they can immediately go around and just collect for themselves. And now Killerborn is in trouble.
Collection phase complete.
Yeah, that was his only option in that situation. Ah, okay. Or, like I said, you never know what's going to happen. With it being a 3v3, now things are going to start to get a little bit more interesting, you know?
Hand points activating in 10 seconds.
So who's this? The Nano Gamer chooses to switch to Azriel.
Hand points activated.
Alright, so hand and point B is going to be there, but looking at the map, well, looking at how everything's going down,
Take cover, friends.
nice. Nice. I'm sorry, but nice. I don't think... Like, Miko saw him inside the vent, but I don't think she expected him to pop out as fast as he did. Someone with 6 power cells is about to die. I think it's a tank, and it goes by the name of Buttercup. Unfortunate. Alright. So, just like that, now, Red Team's...
Ghosted.
Red Team still has 5 power cells, so that's still okay. Don't get me wrong. Now that Blue Team has another 4th member who goes by the name of Geo Falcon 2, Red Team's still gonna have to wait for their teammate. But it's all good. I have a lot of time today, so I don't mind doing certain matches.
Unstoppable. Bubble shield. Shields no more. Lonely no more.
Let 'em burn.
Ooh, decides to let it burn. Hits it at the very end.
You are an angel from heaven.
Back here.
Hand points deactivated.
Watch your steps, honey.
You know what's crazy? It's a 3v4 in terms of teams, but it actually didn't seem like it at first. Anyway, power cells are back out. And granted, it's 31-8, but trust me, something a little odd is gonna happen, but it's what I like to see about this game the most. So now Blue Team's gonna stick together. If I had to say, somewhere around our midpoint, we may get the 4th member for Red Team. But regardless, 32-8, Blue Team's gonna start collecting power cells. I would really hope that Red Team does the same. In fact, I think Buttercup is. Yep. Speaking of which... Oh no, dude. Okay. I did not expect 2 people to leave on Red Team. And then someone comes back on Red Team. This game's crazy. Alright. Fine. On the Red Team, coming in playing as Mikudo, we have Wanbu, who is probably gonna come in to do some serious damage. I mean, he looks ready to play, so let's see. And shields are up again. And finally on Red Team, here to save the day. Oh man. And she's got purple Miko. It's definitely about to go down. We have Richie 58. So if I had to say it, Richie's coming in to save the day. He's gonna heal this Makuta player. Yep.
Guys above us, defeat.
And now we have a fight. Granted, Buttercup on the Red Team just dodged. She's gonna have to wait to come back in, but that's good.
Show me a target.
Miko completely just sidestepped everybody and completely goes in on Nano Gamer. Okay, sorry, that was my fault. I had to rewind. But yeah, like I said, this is when I'm going to start seeing some interesting stuff. So, with the addition of Makuto and Miko, that means that Red Team has a very good chance. And if you notice, Miko is very much engaging in everyone that she could possibly get to. Miko's going to try to save Buttercup, but I don't think that's going to matter. Miko's in it right now. Alright, 40-10. Like I said, this is what I like to see. Yes, this is Bleeding Edge right here. Buttercup misses her yank, which is unfortunate. Killerborn has 2 power cells. He's a little low on health, but I think he can survive. David on the blue team puts up a nice wall to save himself. But unfortunately, it's not going to come back in time. Gets yanked. Not going to be able to survive that, unfortunately. And the last member on blue team is going to be Buttercup, who's trying to do a little bit of a 1v1 against Fukudu. But now has to definitely evade. All right. Phantom points are deactivated, and we're going to be looking at a nice 4v4.
Power cells spawn.
On the blue team, we have Geo Falcon, who chose to switch to El Bastardo. All right, so they're going to mount up, and they're going to start getting out there.
Ready to protect.
Ooh, however, I hear there's a fight going on. Oh, yeah. So, GL Falcon playing as a tank now. Shadow Strike is out. Ooh. I gotta give it to Buttercup. She's really going for Damon right now. Killerborn with 7 power cells immediately gets healed because of Miko. And now, just like that, ooh. Makudu has to come back in. People are getting yanked. Oh no, Geo Falcon goes AFK for a little bit. Yeah, I think Geo Falcon went AFK. I don't even think he meant to do that. A lot of damage is being applied. A lot is going down right now. But I gotta give it to Buttercup. Buttercup did not decide to actually leave, which is with a lot of respect. And just like that, blue team loses a 4th member again. I thought it was going to be Geo Falcon, seeing as he's the one that actually went AFK just now. Okay, chooses to switch to Kulav.
Handing points activating in 10 seconds. Handing points activated.
All right, everyone's going to make their way to A. Well, at least red team is.
Power cells spawning in 10 seconds.
Power cells are handed in. Wall pins are out. Makudu's popping people up in the air. Red team is just in it right now, completely together. Not gonna lie, red team has the biggest advantage right now because they're totally together. Blue team, however, has a 4th member on their team by the name of Fell Raven, who's gonna be playing as Meko. Shadow Strike hits. He gets a fair amount of damage on Fell Raven. And now Fell Raven has no choice but try to evade. Nice job. Ooh, let it burn. That was actually pretty sick. So Fell Raven actually interrupted Miko's special just now. He's actually applying a lot of damage to Damon. So I'm not gonna lie, I really expected Fell Raven to actually die just now, but that just goes to show you what you know what to do in every situation. 41 to 36. I have a feeling the Nano Gamer is gonna be in some trouble though. Luckily, gets saved by Meko just a little bit. Wing Blast hits. Kudu was invincible on red team, and now the Nano Gamer is gonna get hit. Unfortunately,
Collection phase complete.
collection phase is done, and now blue team's gonna have to huddle up to their base just for a little bit momentarily.
Handing points activating in 10
Gotta give it to
seconds.
Makudu. He did not give up. I gotta give it to him. He did not give up and just let that go any type of way. So Fell Raven chooses to switch to Nid. Not a bad choice, because Nid can actually do some serious damage to Makudu if he's not paying attention. Trying to kill a healer. Yeah. Trying to kill a healer indefinitely.
Spawning in 10 seconds.
Trying to kill Richie. Richie can be able to heal herself. Gets the stun. Goes in for the knockdown. Almost cleans it up. Almost cleans it up. Almost. He's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, he doesn't get it. Unfortunately. That was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Why do I always do that?
Let him burn.
Buttercup hits all 3 of the members on red team. 41 to 45. This is what I meant when I said that, you know, the game can be a little frustrating sometimes, but stuff like this can actually show you what the game is actually all about. And now with the 0 on their team, she's to yank someone. Ooh, Shadow Strike hits. That was a mean Shadow Strike. There's probably nothing that blue team can do entirely. However, never give up. Nid is going around collecting power cells. He's definitely trying to win this for his team, which it can happen. If he collects just enough, it can happen. Yeah, he only needs about 9 or 8. However, I see 0 is in a little bit of a skirmish. So here's how it would have to be. Blue team cannot die. That's just how it has to be right now. If Nid chooses to collect, red team can, sorry. Wait. Yeah, if Nid chooses to collect and blue team does not die, they'll be able to take this. But I'm actually curious on how this is going to end.
Hand endpoints activating in 10 seconds.
The next VIP is going to be on, oh no, Felt Raven. Jesus. Zero's in some trouble. Nicely done. Okay. Felt Raven, ironically, is Nidhogger. No way is he just gonna score that easy. Actually, he is. Alright. A little weird, a little wonky, right? A little weird. Like I said, 17 minutes. Here's the thing. I can tell if a game's gonna have a bunch of levers based on the amount of time that's gonna happen inside of it. A usual match should only take 9 to 12 minutes. If it's like 15 or some other time long, I can tell that means that someone left. But I was actually curious because the number of people that joined this game weren't my usual misfits that I would usually see. But regardless, that was just a little bit of a warm-up before we get into a real good match that I know is going to be very clean. However, Fel Raven comes in a little late to save the day. 50 to 49 in blue team's favor. Fel Raven goes 0-2. Geo Falcon goes 1-6. Span Ermine goes 7-4 with 13,000 damage done and 24 on the objective score. The No-No Gamer goes 8-9 playing as 0. On the red team, we have Richie58 going 10-0 with 13,000 heals. Wan Vu goes 11-0. Killer Born playing as Damon goes 14-2. And we have Sergio Xbox 34 going 16-6 with 13,000 damage taken and 10 killing blows. GG's all around, regardless of how discombobulated this game may have been or may have seemed in the beginning. Alright, welcome back, Misfits. We're going to get into our last match for this video. We are going to be doing objective control on Junkyard. Junkyard, one of those really good maps from the beginning, since the very start of this game. But, in case you didn't know what this is, I'm just joking, you know what the heck this is. It's time to get down to business. On the blue team, playing as Cass, we have VOF 41KIKK. I don't know what that says, so I'm just gonna read off every character that I possibly can. Playing as Cass. Followed by Alan Hugh, playing as Damon. We have Quagion, letting it rip. Pedal to the Metal, playing as Gizmo. As well as I'm Only 98, playing as Cass. But on the red team, relax, because we have... Wait. Did I hit that? Sorry. Smavenhaven is on the blue team, playing as Buttercup. I always hit the wrong key when I do that. We have I'm Only playing as Cass on the red team, chasing down Quagion. Quagion, run! Followed by a Dirty Yossi playing as Zero. And I can tell red team just got a pretty good kill just now. And we also have Keo Dark Chaos playing as Miko, and finally playing as Maeve, we have Killing Time 77. Alright, so with that being said, we have red team taking objective A with 60 points so far. May puts down a cage and a very good one. Immediately comes in and gets a kill. Puts down another cage. How does he get a cage back that fast? So just to show off a little bit, let's see. Killing Time is using Shifty, Amplified Siphon Life, and Swindler. Alright. Alright, our next objectives are going to be A and B. I see blue teams definitely regrouping, and they're going to take some time to just think about what they need to do on the way out. Let's see. We have Alan Hugh, who's going to be rolling with Ghostin', Trickin', and Slickin'. Chooses to go for Cass. A little unfortunate because Zero was right there to apply that health. Getting back to 0 on the red team, by the way. Ooh, nice job. I gotta say, I like this dude's camera work. Tries to dodge Mave's cage, but it doesn't work out. Cool, kills Nidhogg on the blue team. However, now he's taking some damage. Gets chased down. I think Damon on the blue team killed him. I'm not sure. Either way, 40 to 205 in red team's favor. Let's get to... Alright, so we have a player that chose to switch over to Damon. Dark Chaos chooses to go for Maeve. Misses the knockdown, unfortunately. Gets stuck into a cage, but luckily he's able to leave. And I think he actually got that kill because of Damon's bleed damage on the shurikens. Yeah, he did. Alright. Switching over to Cass. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Nice parry, by the way. Okay, so I do like this still. Blue team doing very good, but they're just not able to get to their objectives in time. Speaking of which, if you notice Nid, however, Quagyon, definitely going to pay attention to that. 122 to 222. Currently, red team's focused on just engaging, so Quagyon's on it. And honestly, they only need 2 objectives, so if he chooses to engage right now, which is what he's going to do, he can distract red team long enough for at least a minute and get a good score on his team. Choosing to go against Dark Chaos. Dark Chaos is going to get chased down, but if you notice, Zero's going to take objective C. He's going to take objective A, but Miko's going to come back and get C and probably do a 1v1 against Killing Tom.
Safety surrounds you. I prey upon objective C.
Cage is coming up. There it is. You know, it's like you can see the cage, but you just can't feel when it's going to drop, you know? Like, you can see it, but you can't feel when it's going to happen. So you have to do it, like, preemptively a little bit. Regardless of which, Maven Haven's going to stay at C a little bit. He's going to try to protect it. Dark Chaos is coming up. He's going to do a 2v1 in confidence. A confident 2v1. Toll and Trouble was going to pop out. Maeve decided to cancel it. Shadow Strike is out. Ooh, Nid decides to silence, however. It did not happen. Just in time for Damon's Shadow Strike. Killing Time gets eliminated. Maven Haven completely helps Quagyon, and just like that, oh no, now Avasardo jumps in. Oh, granted, C is going to be the objective, so red team and blue team are going to have to make their way here anyway. Yeah, just like that. Carnage has 1 up. He can choose to engage, take as much damage as he can. Ooh, and a Dirty Yoshi almost gets eliminated with a smidge of health left. Chooses to leave. Dude, I hear some parries going off. And Alan Hugh gets eliminated, as well as, oh my god, Quagyon gets hit by a Toll and Trouble. Red team, I gotta give it to you. I did not expect that comeback. I'm not gonna lie, I thought blue team had the entirety of that. Oh, blue team's missing a 4th. I can never see when they're missing the 4th in the middle of all this heat going on. Huh, so that's weird. So the match is only... Yeah, the match isn't gonna last that long, so I'm curious to see who comes in to save the day. But regardless, let's see what Quagyon's gonna get into. Now, with a good team, you can approach red team, but you have to think, do you want to actually try to waste this? Or, yep, exactly. Shouldn't you just go for a power-up and wait for these 10 seconds to pass by for the next phase?
Feel the steel.
Granted, Damon has a Shadow Strike on the blue team. Oh, he actually gets a kill on that. Nice. Kragion low in health, but it doesn't matter. Decides to go out swinging. Not bad, not bad. All right, 327 to 353. Damon is going to progress to objective B by himself. And finally, we have Com X5. It's either Comes or Com X5. Regardless, I have good faith in you that you're gonna bring this game back. Speaking of which, I see not Albastardo on the blue team. Sorry, Albastardo on the red team was engaging in someone. Chooses to go up against Alan Yu. But now Albastardo's at a huge disadvantage. And now blue team's gonna take B. And now just like that, a Dirty Yoshi is in trouble. Fire damage is just taken away. Maeve chooses to take C. Damon on the blue team is getting chased. Chooses to get some health. Keep in mind, this is Alan. Trying to get some kills. We're trying to get some damage on Dirty Yoshi. Definitely looking to hunt down a healer. He's gonna have to wait for that to charge. Missing shurikens, it's okay. Gets his life siphoned a little bit. He's really going for Dirty Yoshi. I mean, what else can you do? That's kind of the main push and pull of this thing. You gotta kind of eliminate someone else. Now chooses to back off, get some health, and maybe go for the objective. Yes, he does. All right. Switching over to red team's Damon. Chooses to go for Kragion. Kragion gets put into a cage. Full of trouble is out. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's gonna hit. Guaranteed. That was a guaranteed hit. Why do I always do that?
Can't touch this.
This is a very even match. 485 to 480. Calm in some trouble. Gets eliminated. Killing Time, I think got the one up. Just now. Yeah, I think he did. Chooses to go for Kragion again. Kragion gets put into a cage again. Unfortunately, then gets wall pinned. That's gonna be it. Why do you keep hitting that key? Albastardo versus Albastardo. This is the knockdown as he gets hit back. The energy shall be free. He gets his life siphon, but he still has to evade regardless. Oh my god, in the history of everything I do, guys, I don't know why I keep hitting that key. All right, and just like that, red team takes it, but bringing it back just a little bit. Let's see. All right, well, objective B was occupied for the most part. So I guess it's safe to say with that additional kill that they finally did, red team finally takes it. All right, so I did not expect someone to actually leave because, like I said, a 10-minute match usually guarantees that no one leaves, everything is clean, there's no BS going on, you know? So with that being said, on the red team, we have Carnage, Kai going 4-3, playing as Bastardo. Killing Time goes 16-3. Keo Dark Chaos goes 15-4. Sorry, Killing Time has 8 killing blows. Keo Dark Chaos goes 15-4 with 132 on the objective score. A Dirty Yoshi goes 14-3 with 9,000 heals. But on the blue team, we have Calm X5, who came in late, mind you, but he goes 1-3, as well as Smaven Haven going 4-7 with 10,000 damage taken. Quagion goes 9-8 with 13,000 damage done. Rightfully so. Quagion was really going in there, regardless of if he felt that he was at a disadvantage or not. He knew what to actually do against red team. And finally, we have Alan Yu going 7-1, playing as Damon. GG's all around. Very proud of what I got to see today still. Like I said, regardless of how certain matches may end, what I like to see is whether people just choose to, how can I say this? Don't give up and just adapt to what's going on and just try to play your character as much as you can. Because like I said, the only way to get better at this game, unfortunately, is by trying to play your character as much as you possibly can, or by watching the Bleeding Edge WatchZone. And with that being said, I am very happy to continue doing these WatchZone matches, and I'm very happy to commentate newer people as well as some, some veterans and some OGs inside the game as well. But regardless, as I always say at the end of these intros, please just tell me if there's anything that you feel as though I should be looking at for Bleeding Edge content in general. Granted, it's somewhat hard because the servers are not as strong as they could be. Sometimes I try to go back to find a match and it could be just completely gone because the server just can't download it for me to be able to browse through it. But you know how it is with a broken game like this with a very good community. Anyway, this is the Bleeding Edge WatchZone, and I thank you guys for coming around to watch it. If you don't know who I am, that's cool. My name is Chaos the Gamer, and I'm very glad that you found your way to my videos. If you like Bleeding Edge, I love you dearly. I hope your day's going well, and yeah, GG's.